Hi everyone, it's Heather from Heather's Michigan Garden, and I wanted to do a little garden tour with everyone today. Right here is my front flower bed, and as you can see I have my creeping phlox that are blooming. We also have right up here the Shasta daisies that are coming up. And I have some Heliopsis in here as well. These are Hibiscus from Endless Summer. And then right down here are my Invincible Spirit and Annabelle hydrangeas. I'll come over here. Many of you may have already seen my Pinky Winky that I posted last year, and this is what it looks like before it's blooming. So get a good shot of that. And then right there is my ornamental crabapple tree, and I have one that is located right there. And then that is a Quasan cherry tree. Let's go this way. These right here are little lime hydrangeas. Right here are my Incredibles. I have the white and the blush. Last summer we were gone on vacation and this one almost looked like it died. It looks like there might be a couple that I need to trim out of here, but it looks like it's coming back okay. And then right here is a blue chiffon. And this is another blue chiffon. This is a Let's Dance Can Do from Proven Winners. And we'll just kind of walk this way and take a little garden tour. Everything is leafing out and looking really beautiful right now. Hi Tommy, come on Tommy. All right, we're gonna head over by the pool and take a look what's going on over here. I've been working on some weeding in this flower bed. And I'm trying to edge it out a little bit better along here, so we started working on that. In this circle we have the a Rose of Sharon, and we also have the Firelight Tidbit. So I'm hoping these are gonna get tall and be like a little privacy fence around the swimming pool. I'm gonna walk this way. And over here, we've been working on finishing putting stone around the pool. And I have all this Prairie Winds Apache Rose grass, but I don't know if it made it this year or not, or if it's just a little bit later coming back. We'll have to wait and see on that. This is that new flower bed that I put in last fall, and it looks like everything, if you take a look here, here's the Let's Dance Blue Jangles. You can see the leaves coming up in there. I think this is a Let's Dance Lovable. This one seems to be getting leaves. This one over here Doesn't look like it's gotten any leaves yet, but oh, maybe way down there it's starting. This is surprising. This is a blueberry bush, the Sky Dew Gold blueberry, and it's got berries forming on it, it looks like already. And we didn't get this planted, which is surprising that it made it through the winter. And we'll just kind of walk through here. Hey, Tommy. This is my Gatsby Gal oak leaf hydrangea that I planted last fall, and it's starting to get leaves on it. We've created a lot of really nice pathways through here to make the garden seem more interesting, and kind of gives you a little bit of flow to walk around the garden. So this just takes you right around our pool. We finished up trying to put some rocks down here, but we're not finished yet. And we're using cardboard in here, as you can see, to help as a weed barrier. Now, as you can see, we have some things to work on right in here, trimming back we tried the, well, we put a tarp down for the pool. So that was to protect the pool. So that's what this is. And then we tried some weed barrier, but we're gonna trim that up and make that look a little bit nicer. We'll walk around this way. This area is around our patio and our fire pit. And it's still spring right now, so we're still doing a lot of freshening up in this flower bed and clean up. So it's, you know, doesn't look the greatest quite yet. Let's take a look at these hibiscus. So I cut all those hibiscus back and look, you can see some loose ones in here. I think they just get old, and then you can kind of loosen these up and pull them out. They get dry. But you've probably seen the video. If not, it is in my my videos on my YouTube. You can check that out. But these go from this to way up here. Amazing. They're one of the last ones to come back in the spring. So, and when they do start to come up, they grow really fast. It's really fascinating. Right here are some limelight primes. I'll toss that down there. I have 4 limelight primes in this circle. And last fall, what we did was transplanted some of the perennials that were in this flower bed and moved them over to this new flower bed over here. So a lot of the plants in here are transplants. I do have a few new ones that I planted in here that I bought last fall, but a lot of these are transplants. I have catmint in here. This is a climbing rose, the Rise Up Lilac. Here's this one. I have the Cat's Meow, catmint in here. Let's see. And this is the Color Spires Back to the Fuchsia. These were new. I just planted these last fall. And look at this, Jose. Looks like it's starting to get a little bit of color on there. I have some grasses planted in here also that have not really started coming back yet, but hoping that they're gonna be okay. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of walk around the yard, let you see how everything is looking. It's still early in the season right now, so Nothing's really blooming yet, except the trees of the creeping phlox. But over here is the wedding garden area. Everything's looking really good. This is the strawberry vanilla. I have incredibles in here, daisies, poppies on the poles over here. This is my climbing hydrangea. Look at how glossy and pretty these leaves are. They're just really, really pretty in here. And then climbing through here is a clematis. And you can see the flower buds on there. So that's gonna look really pretty. This climbing hydrangea is supposed to get 15 to 20 feet tall, I believe. So it should climb right over this. It should look really pretty. It's a slower growing perennial or shrub. So this is, I think, the third or fourth year, I'm not exactly sure. So it's getting there. And again, not much to look at right yet because it's so early in the spring. But let's take a look over here at my quick fire fab hedge that I have growing in here. That's looking really pretty. And then we'll walk right this way. This is a grafted lilac tree. You can see it's starting to get all of its flower buds on here. And then I have some midnight masquerade penstemon in here. I have some coneflowers. I have a delphinium in here, but only one of them, it looks like, has come back this year. I have some lavender in here, the sweet romance. I don't know what's happened to it. It's not looking very good this year. I may have to pull the sweet romance lavender out. We'll have to wait and see. I have a pugster blue butterfly bush in here that's starting to get some leaves on it. Again, I have more coneflowers in here, but this flower bed is kind of a work in progress. I have another penstemon in here and another butterfly bush in here also. So I'm not real happy with how this flower bed is looking right now. It definitely needs some work. So I'm gonna try to figure out what else I want to put in here. But these shrubs are gonna get pretty big, have more hydrangeas in here also. This is the quick fire, I think. Yeah, this is the quick fire. I have two quick fires in here, and then I have a little quick fire, and I also have another strawberry vanilla in here. So they're gonna take up a lot of space for this flower bed, so we'll have to kind of wait and see. I might be able to stick a few things, other things in here as well. I don't put usually any hostas in my yard because the deer. And I don't want to bring anything in the yard that I know that the deer really like to eat. So I've kind of stayed away from hostas, even though I think they're amazing plants, but I don't want the deer to come in and just eat them. So we'll walk this way. All right, so this is another flower bed that we put in last fall. We do have some transplants in this flower bed also that came from the front yard that we transplanted, like I said, last fall. I also have some new plants in here also, and some of the plants that I did plant last fall did not come back. So I'm missing my a couple Tuscan Sun Heliopsis, which I'm really sad about. I was looking forward to seeing those. Over here are the these are the bit of honey Heliopsis perennial. I'm super excited about these. The variegated leaves look really cool and interesting. I also have 4 puffer fish hydrangeas in here. So I have 4 of those. They're looking really good. And so I transplanted 2 perennials last fall. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on what they are.
Storm cloud?
No, not the storm cloud. Oh, I can't think of what they are. Oh goodness. Anyway, I transplanted these, and I'll put the name of it up. I just totally blanked. But they're not supposed to transplant very easily. And I can tell that they're not as big as they were, but they were planted over around the fire pit area, and we're just getting way too big for the space. They were probably about 3-4 feet tall and 3 or 4 feet wide. Apparently they don't usually like to be transplanted, but fortunately they did come back. So I'll walk this way. This might be a little bit funny, but I think this is goldenrod. It just kind of popped up in here, and I just think it's kind of pretty, so I've left it for now. I'll probably pull it out, but here is a ballet slipper hibiscus that is actually already starting to come up. And once this gets rolling, it'll really grow fast. This is the, I believe, the perennial of the year. I planted 2 of these last fall. This is the storm cloud. Amsonia, I think that's how you say it, but it gets these little blue flowers on them, and it's starting to bloom. Hi, Tommy. And then what do I have here? Oh, I planted also last fall the Banana Cream 2 Amazing Daisies. So I have 3 of those planted in here that are new. So that's exciting to see. And then over here, my coneflowers are starting to come up. They're looking really good in here. And are any of my hibiscus in here starting to come up? Oh yeah, maybe right there. It's starting to sprout up right there. So it's still early yet, but I've been coming out and kind of checking on them. Some of this mulch from the rain kind of got pushed back on them, so I've been trying to move some of the mulch off of them. So hopefully they'll be coming up here pretty soon.
There's little sprouts in all of them.
Oh,
they
yeah.
just got flooded over from the rain yesterday.
There's one right there. Yeah, they're starting to come up. We'll walk up to the side of the house. Up here, so up on the top up here, we have a bunch of coneflowers, and we have black-eyed Susan. We leave the coneflowers up during the fall and winter for the birds to eat the seeds. And a lot of those seeds have transplanted onto this little hill, so I've left them because they're starting to grow, and so I'm looking forward to having some free coneflowers growing in this little hilled area with the stone. Right here is Let's Dance Ariba. That one's coming up. This right here, this is a really cool plant. People love it because of how the water sits on it, on the leaves. It's really pretty. I also got a volunteer lady's mantle that's popped up right here. So I did not plant that. Somehow it reseeded. I have an astilbe in here. What else? So I'll show you some of these new coneflowers that are popping up. So if you take a look right here, we have one growing right there. I did not plant this one. I have this one. I have a couple up here. So none of those were planted by me. They're just kind of reseeded themselves, and I'm very thankful for that. Right here I have more quick fire fab that I planted. And these were just small little plants when I planted them. So we'll walk right up this way. And this is another quick fire fab. We'll go this way. This here is another project that we're going to be working on. This used to be a little dog pen, and our dogs no longer use it, so we're going to turn it into a little seating area in here. We're going to pull up the weed barrier that's in there and clean that up, and probably put more stone down in there. And then right here I have a firelight tidbit, a rose of Sharon. I have 2 at last roses in here. I have cone flowers in here also, and I have a peony that's been planted there forever and is just finally decided to come up, and I think it's going to actually bloom this year. It had never bloomed before, so I'm excited about that. I don't know if I said that I have bobos in here or not, bobo hydrangeas. So you might be able to tell I do really like hydrangeas, my favorite shrub. And then we'll head down here. This flower bed has more hydrangeas, as you can tell. This is a Zinfandel hydrangea. When I bought this did not look very good, and I had to search all over to find one because a lot of the garden stores did not carry the Zinfandel. So I finally found one, brought it home. It did not look very good, but it's actually doing pretty well, and it's grown a lot. So this is the flower bed that we had transplanted out of, and we've remulched. We had to fill some holes this spring because we had pulled a lot of plants out of here, so we've refilled holes and we've remulched it. This hedge right here are more hibiscus. So again, we're just waiting for those to start coming up. I have incredibles in here. I have up here And I still need to cut these back, but I have butterfly bushes in here. I have Heliopsis in here. So in this flower bed, they've done really well. They've all come back, so they're doing good. I have some phlox in here. So yeah, oh, look at that. This is the same plant, but the lemon. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember what that is called? Is there a tag? Hold on. I think there's a tag over here so I can remember. There we go. So this is the Decadence Lemon Meringue. It's the Baptisia. So it's the Baptisia that was in that one flower bed that I had transplanted. It was the purple one. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but it was the Baptisia that does not usually like to be transplanted. But fortunately, and I was really hoping that it would come back, and it did. So that's really cool. But yeah, it's Baptisia, the blue or purple one that's in the backyard. These are the lemon. I just broke this, the lemon meringue. And they're already starting to get, which is kind of funny because they look purple here, but they're going to be yellow. So if you want, we can go over here and kind of show. We'll show the, we have this hedge over here. These are more Rose of Sharon. I've alternated the blue and the pink. And they're starting to get little leaf buds on there. We have that. We remulched all of this. We still have, I hand dug out a bunch of weeds out of here, but they seem to be really difficult to get rid of. I can already see some of them coming back in. I don't know, I might have to spray them or something. I've been doing research. And then this is the black lace elderberry. And if you take a peek at this, you can see that it's starting to get some flower buds on there. These produce elderberries, which makes sense since it's called the black lace elderberries. But I have several of these planted on the property. And then I have a couple flower beds with other grasses and a perennial mum in here. Some of these grasses, I don't know if they're gonna come back or not. Again, I'm not sure the timing on the grasses. I have little experience with ornamental grasses, so I'm still waiting and hoping that these are gonna come back. So yeah, that's kind of a, well, let's actually walk over here really quick and show the trees. These ornamental trees are like really, really pretty. And then we have this hanging up so we can enjoy the sounds, and I hope you enjoy them as well. All right, well, thank you for watching Heather's Michigan Garden and going on this garden tour with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll keep you updated on how everything is doing and how big everything is getting and how beautiful the blooms are. So thank you again. And please, if you like these videos, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks and have a great night.